I've got a nice simple little job to do. I've got 1 or 2 studs to make. The studs are 3/8 Whitworth, they're the dimensions, 6mm plain, 8mm thread and 15mm thread, and obviously 3/8 Whitworth 16 TPI. I've got a bit of material there to do the job with. I've also got a 3/8 Whitworth test. That's a test piece, a test nut, machined, dead accurate. That is 3/8 Whitworth proper thread. I've got a 3/8 Whitworth die here that goes into my die holder. The problem is it's quite a tight fit in there and it won't allow the die to move, to expand. So what I'm going to do first thing is take a little bit out of the inside of there, just so I've got a little bit of wiggle room to make the die bigger, because it is what they call a split die, and you can put a screw in there which splits it apart and 2 screws in there which close it up, so you can adjust the thread to get a proper fit. And like I say, having that 3/8 test piece, I got 1 or 2 of them that come in some stuff I got given. It's quite handy. So the first thing we'll do is machine a fanny's hair out of there, just so the die is a little bit of a slack fit. So it doesn't need much. This is a die holder I got given, and I've had to do all the different size holders, machine a little bit out of them just to make sure that the die can expand properly. That's better, that's all it needs. There's a collar chuck for it to make the studs. First thing we need is a little lead on the end here, just to start the die. Nothing spectacular, just a little. So we need 15mm thread on here first. So I can just use the graduations on the tailstock to sort that out. That's 15. Looks like a long 15, but I mean we could take a little bit off it. We'll try the test nut on it. Not too tight, so once the die wants closing in slightly, Then so to close the die in, slacken that one, just tighten these two. Just start to thread by hand, make sure it picks up. That's nice. Slightly tight if anything. I'm going to leave it like that because it is going into an old stud hole and it's got an old nut that screws onto it, so we'll leave it at that. We've got 18, so we need 3mm off the end of that. We'll take it off now. I'm not sure how critical the length is, but we'll make it the length of that wants it. Mil. Bastard! Told you to remove a tip, clumsy twat. We'll cut that bit out, or shall we leave it in? Smooth the job on the chuck as well. A little bit of oil, threads onto that liner machine on there. Very nice. Right, that's it. Simple enough little job. But I don't know where to go and buy a 3/8 Whitworth stud like that. It's for a little vintage engine. These are the remains of the coke ovens. This is in a little village where I live, a place called Throttley. There was also a coal mine here. The coal mine had just closed when I was a young lad. And some serious heat inside of here. There was a row of several of these, and it's all that's left, these little bits of preserved remains. There used to be a little notice board on here telling you all about the coke ovens, but some little shits obviously decided to remove it. A lot of the bricks have got different names on. Each colliery basically had their own brick making factory, I suppose, and they all had their own name on them. Stevenson was a very popular brick around here. In fact, my house was actually built with Stevenson engineering bricks. This stream is actually fed by water out of the disused colliery. It simply runs through an outlet pipe from the top of the shaft. It drains several mains in the area. You can see its main water by the orange colour. I remember coming down here when I was a child. This wasn't overgrown like this, it was a clear-cut waterway. And they had big pumps running in the colliery, pumping water out. Although the colliery was closed, they kept the water level down so the other mains in the area could still work. This is the site of the old colliery. The colliery was called Isabella. Quite a big area. There was a lot of railway lines and sidings here as well. Incredible to think what was here and what little remains. These manhole covers are the tops of the old mine shafts. I remember well when they come and put the caps on these, they didn't fill them, they just put caps on and the water drains into a nearby stream. So these two shafts are open for 400 feet, full of water, but they're still open. That's the actual water draining out of the mine. You can see the orange water in it, that's from the A&O in the mine. Millions of gallons of water have come out of there. In the winter it actually comes out of that full bore into that stream. You see it's quite overgrown now. It took us a while to find where this was. It's years since I've been down here. This is the capped off shaft where the pumps were. There was a big building here. The shaft had electric pumps in. I remember when they pulled the pumps out of the shaft, they actually recovered them. I've not been very well then, so it must have been probably 50 years ago, 45, 50 years ago. Hard to believe what's actually underneath there. Once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and it's always a massive thanks for all the well wishes that are coming in. Anyway, thanks for watching.